Hi and welcome to episode 3.0 of the RoboCam tutorial. In this tutorial we've been looking at the HD80 thumbstick sport cam. Now when I left last time we were looking at possibly coating the board in resin and fixing it to a metal strip or a metal plate that was going to bolt into the robot. But on my travels I have picked up, so this is the original camera we were looking at. I've put it back together because we found this little guy here, which, oh, lo and behold, is exactly identical, except when we've taken it apart here you can see things are actually quite different. Let's bring this up to the camera, and I would like to say we are yet again using a completely different camera, which I'm a bit annoyed this isn't focusing in. There we go, right. Okay, so we can see this in HD, and yeah, the difference immediately is we've got this giant memory chip here, and also there's a lot more wire on the microphone, and importantly this is no longer held on by that little PCB mounted chip, the SMT technology interface which it was plugged into. You can see it's got this ribbon cable here, and it's got a run of little solder contacts which are going along. Now these may still seem quite small, but this is big enough. Same with these pins here. This is the sort of scale I can work on with the electronics lab I have. So we're going to have fun modifying this. I mean, yet again, another questionable lithium battery, but it does have the protection circuit on it, so it may still be usable. But what I'm thinking is, as per the last video, we're maybe going to wire this into the robot's main electronics. This one is damaged. It's missing the power button just there. But we don't care about that because that's ideal. We're going to be soldering on a cable, so we can turn this camera on and off from the outside of the robot, or at least from where the sort of link cable is going to be. And the link cable is like the isolation circuit for the robot. So yeah, this is just going to come off, and I may as well do it here because, I mean, this is completely disposable, so we may as well just pry this off while we're on camera. It's held on with like god-awful double-sided sticky tape stuff. It's foam, but yeah, there we go. It's come off all right. And as you can see the pins along there. So yeah, I'm going to go off, solder that, and then remove it. We'll just run a bead of solder along there so we get it all off at the same time. I'll clean up the contacts, and then we'll see where we're at. What I'm going to do is extend this. We're using some ribbon cable, so we're going to solder all the little contacts back onto a strip of ribbon cable, and then we'll have this little thing with this T-shaped piece of circuit board all the way at the other end of the piece of ribbon cable. So yeah, so we can strap this into the main module on the robot, possibly even putting it back into its lovely, amazing, high quality housing. Yeah, great. It's protection anyway, you know, so we'll be able to stick some cable ties on that or something and zip it into the main sort of wiring cluster, plug this in, and yeah, this will run along the robot via a ribbon cable. We'll get a little metal plate put on the back of this. Yeah, we'll bolt that to the front of the robot. You know, it can poke through a little hole, and that will give us the you know, sort of central view that we wanted from the robot. Because the other one, we were going to have to use the whole board like this, well, like this, with the camera module still on. It wasn't going to be any good. So now all we're going to be using is this tiny little piece here. So we can put that virtually anywhere. We may even take it out of the robot at times and use it for other things, I don't know. So much more what we were looking for. So anyway, that's that, and we're gonna go off and get it sorted.